Hey everybody, welcome to Quote the Raven Show on 99.1 Oz Radio. So, matey.
I take full responsibility for today.
All right, so I'm having to wear an eye patch, you guys, because I did something really dumb and rolled over in my sleep, and this little pinky nail decided to go into my eye and scratch my freaking eyeball. And of course, I got the worst part of your eye you could possibly scratch. And so now it's all swollen and getting infected, and yay. So I get to be the eye patch lady today. Yay for me. So that's kind of where that's at.
Where did you find an eye patch?
I had one from last Halloween. Yep, still in package.
I feel like that would piss me off more than anything. My eye hurt, and I'm gonna throw an eye patch on it.
Well, I don't want everybody to see how hunchbacked of Notre Dame I look right now. With the eye is like super gross and doesn't look pretty at all. Doesn't look good.
My eyes don't look pretty.
But this is going to be really awkward because I've got the glasses, right, so I can see anything up close. So I'm like literally going to have to figure this out and look all cray-cray. So today's going to be fun. Yay. Yay. Jesus, if I can even do this, I don't even know. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and give this guy a call. If you guys don't know, we're actually interviewing Jared from Below 7 today. So super excited we finally get a chance to talk to him and go over kind of what the band is about, what they're doing, what they've got coming up, and play some music for you guys. We got like 4 different music videos to play for you. So super excited about that. So let's go ahead and give him a ring. Let me put my glasses on so I don't dial the wrong numbers and stuff. Jeez. All right. Yeah, today looking is going to be just insane. But that's okay.
Oh, I am tired.
All right, here we go.
Do you want more light, or are you good?
No, I'm good. Hey, Jared. This is Jared from Below 7.
Yeah, how are you?
Good. This is Raven LaRouge from Quote the Raven Show on 99.1. Thanks so much for joining us on the show.
My pleasure.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know things happen, and so I'm really glad that we were able to reschedule it for today and get a chance for everybody to kind of get to know you and the band and kind of what's going on with everything you guys are doing.
Right, this time I'm not playing hide and seek with you, right?
Right.
Nobody took out the power.
No, but I did take out my eye. That happened. I rolled over in my sleep yesterday morning and scratched my iris. So yeah, I know, right? So my
I did that one. I did that one time. Gave myself pink eye.
Yeah, it's just kind of starting to get infected. So it's
She looked like she got pink eye.
I look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I'm wearing an eye patch today. So I'm just going to be the pirate of today. It works. All right. Well, tell us a little bit like what you do in the band and give the names and members of the other members of the band and what they do.
I'm Jared. I sing. I guess that's good enough, isn't it? And so Todd plays the lead guitar, and Scotty plays rhythm guitar and the backing vocals, and Lance plays bass, does some backing vocals as well, and Eric plays the drums. He's that badass drummer you hear him there.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. So tell us the name itself, Below 7. Where did that come from, and who came up with that?
Well, we all kind of have a story each according to who you ask, but I think the closest thing that I can remember is we was all sitting at practice in Tom's shop, and we was all trying to think of a name, and we looked and we seen on a 2x4 that was part of one of the shows. There was a line that said Below 7, and I'm either somebody wrote it there or it's supposed to be cut off Below 7 further or something, but we just like
That's cool. Huh.
But it can kind of be interpreted different ways. Though you can think below 7 below God, or none of us think that we're, better than anybody, or whatever. I don't know. However you
7 feet deep.
Right? Right.
Below 7 feet, man. There's your iPad below 7 feet,
Right. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So with that being said, like, how long have you guys been a band?
It's been a few years. Everybody's played with each other on and off a little bit. Not in bed or anything, but just different stuff like that. But,
Right.
Hey, what you guys do in the bedrooms on you? Nobody judging here.
Yeah, you guys.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, you. So like the band actually formed though. What year? So cool.
Oh Lord, man, ask me a question. Okay, me and Todd when they were young. Todd and Scott and Lance played together, and later on, I got with after all the different stuff came through different projects together. And me and Todd got together, and Lance joined, Eric joined in drummer, and then Lance came back in there, and then Scotty came back in, and of course Scott and Todd had a few different bands together, but we kind of, I just ended up coming back together and putting all of our forces together, kind of creating this, so we all work hard together and do the best we can.
Okay, so was that like back in like 2013, or was that actually sooner?
With Scott, I think it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
But before that, there was some of us, a remnant of us, always together for quite a bit, even before me. There was a lot of us. So I'm saying maybe 2016, something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you're still, as all of you together, you're still kind of fairly new, but it looks like you guys have done an awful lot as a band, which is congrats to you on some of the stuff that you guys have already been able to accomplish.
Yeah, thank you. We try to put heart and soul into it as much as you can.
Absolutely.
As much as you can.
Absolutely. Well, I definitely, we got like 4 songs that we want to play for you, and we definitely want to play them with the video. So I'd love to introduce you, introduce the audience to a couple of these songs. We're going to pull them up, and we'll see which one we want to play first. Actually, we'll ask you which one you'd like us to play first. I'll tell you which ones we actually have on here. Give me just
anything you want.
Anything you want. I think one of Brandon's favorite is the one with the girls.
The dancing one?
Scream. That's one of his favorites.
Yeah, we're just.
So yeah, pull those up as quickly as you can here, Brandon. That'd be great.
Okay. I'm okay. Should be fun. Which song do we want to listen to?
Well, let's see. Go ahead and name off all the songs here, and we'll let Jared tell us which one he'd rather us listen to first.
Oh.
You have to tell the names because I can't see them.
Oh, sorry. I'm over here doing whatever I'm doing. Jesus. I was waiting on you to talk. Not you, her.
All right, so we have Millennial, we have Crashing Down, we have, what is that one?
Scream.
Scream, and then we, of course, have It Follows? Yeah. Which one do you think we should play first?
Millennial was the first one we pushed for a music video on the radio.
Yeah.
It's playing.
So we'll do that one first, but tell us real quick before we play it, what is the meaning behind this?
It's kind of, it's kind of about like a generation kind of disconnected. I'm a part of the generation. I understand. I get to the point now where I can see how disconnected I've been because of different things. And we all have our different things, and we all have our different labels. We all have our different
yeah.
houses.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
Even within ourselves.
Even what?
Even within ourselves, we hear things and we start to apply it to ourselves, even if it's not.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, cool. Well, everybody, this is
Wait,
Below
wait.
7. This is their song Millennial.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. If this happy mom made a phone plan,
I gotta shut
it
this.
would work on her.
Go ahead and shut it all off. Shut it all off.
His new
Just
phone
shut it all
and
off. That's such a great song. It's such a great song. So I'm having to patch it up today. So I'm having to kind of do things a little off, a little weird. What did you do? Jeez, Brandon. So tell me, as of like right now, what kind of coming up shows, events, and things like that, and can you tell us about that you have coming up?
So, we got a lot of the big stuff on all that. Me and none of us are allowed to really talk about
Gotcha.
confidentiality agreements and stuff. A lot of big stuff.
She know all about that.
Oh yeah, I understand. I understand all about that because, yeah, you kind of know. We talked just a little bit about a couple other things already. So, but no, I understand. But just kind of letting them out there. Now, do you have like any like regular shows, or is it something still as a tour you just can't talk about yet?
Where are you going?
There's a bunch bunch of those that I think we're doing a show for Boots Across America for the soldiers too.
Oh, that's cool.
Doing that coming up, and a bunch of different shows.
That's cool. No, I understand. You know, you've got like so much lined up that there's certain things you just can't talk about just yet. So no, I completely understand. But just know, everybody out there, you know, if you guys love this band, you hear what they're doing, and you want to follow them, just know that they're getting ready to be doing some big stuff. They just can't talk about it just yet. As sometimes as artists, you just those things you want to say, hey, I've got this and I've got this and I've got this, but you can't yet because everything's not finalized, and until everything is set out there and done, you just can't really say, and that's just the way it is. So I understand that, but do what?
Really enjoyed Blue Ridge Rock. Really enjoyed doing the Blue Ridge Rock Festival last year. And those guys are supposed to do some cool shit and a bunch of different stuff. And let's hope everything is just as fun as it was last year for everything. We did a bunch of different stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's talking about for the veterans still. That's really, really cool that you're involved with all that, because we were just talking while the music was playing about supporting you had the blue flag, and you have one on both sides usually. So that's awesome. And you've actually served our country as well. Yeah. So thank you for your service.
He's like Kyle, like. Kyle's gone on his tour, done his thing, killed some motherfuckers, and he's just, you know, he doesn't want any recognition, or like you try and tell him thank you, and he's just like,
yeah. But you know, seriously though, you know, thank you for doing that, because you know, it takes a lot for somebody to get out there and do that. No matter what happens, you know, it's still the point of you being able to go and do that. So. That's very, very commendable. Very commendable. And you're a rock star. Look at you. You're doing music as well. So, you know, that's awesome. Did you do anything when you were over there, like as for like playing the guitar or things like that? Just kind of keep yourself busy?
No, I wish.
Yeah, didn't have time to even do any of that, huh? That sucks. Yeah, well.
Anybody have a guitar to play?
Probably not. Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Yeah. So tell me, like, if anybody, do you have like a merchandise store, or where can they go if they want to purchase like your T-shirts, your CD, or purchase your music? Where would anybody go?
Well, you can go to iTunes, all that stuff like that. Pandora, all those things as well. Big Song, YouTube, of course, and we have a storefront on there. We usually have it's under the info on Facebook and stuff like that. You can order stuff from Pavement as well for us. So.
Okay, yeah, because you're a Pavement Records artist, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. So if let's say they want to purchase like your album and maybe a T-shirt, they could either go to you said you have a merch store on Facebook, or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can go to their Facebook page, which would be Below 7. Do you have official on there, or is it just Below 7?
I think it says Below 7.
Okay, and also you could go to Pavement Records, their website, and just type in Below 7, and you should be able to get directly to their portion of Pavement Records on the website to purchase their merchandise or their CD or music. So absolutely. All right, well, I want to play one more song, because I know we've got like several today, which is good. We were able to play you guys last time, but this is really cool that we're able to actually get to talk to you this time, so the audience has an opportunity to listen to you. And if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the comments, and we will look at those during this song, and we'll come back with some questions from you. This next one, I want to choose this one. I really love It Follows. That one, I think I don't know, it just does something for me. Tell me a little bit about It Follows. What was the meaning behind this?
It Follows. Well, you know, we sit down and wrote it together. And of course, as we do all, and Lance, the bass player, actually helped to write some of the lyrics in this and the chorus and stuff. I kind of have the idea of kind of everything we do kind of it ends up following. You know, there's that same old, you know, kind of idea of karma, or if you want to say what goes up must come down. You know, inertia, whatever you want to call it. Whatever, it all comes back and follows.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. All right, everybody. Well, this is Below Seven's song. It Follows. All right. Love that song. Love that song. All right, so we are back with Jared from Below Seven. Man, Jared, I tell you, you guys have such like really cool, like just the flow of your music, the dynamics of it. It just you can feel like the passion in what you guys do.
Thank you. We try our best.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And we were talking just a little bit. You guys are starting to kind of work on a new album. No actual set deadline for it, but that's pretty awesome news as well for everybody else out there. Let's look. I'm gonna have to put on my handy dandy glasses here.
It's so cold.
It is cold. Hi, Jennifer. How's it going? Jocelyn, how's it going out there? Okay, so we got some questions maybe for these guys. Okay. So Jennifer had a question for you. This is kind of a very deep question. We were talking a little bit about you serving overseas, and she had asked, do you deal with any depression from the war? And if so, does making music help out with that?
I do have PTSD, and actually, you can use music to put things out, almost like the area of anger displacement. When you displace your feelings through the music and let go of it that way, it kind of helps you. And when you're playing music too, or me singing, you know, kind of you get lost for a second. It's like you're not there. You go into the flow, and you can feel kind of, you become the music instead of thinking about things, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and and you know, I think that goes along with anything. I mean, whether you've gone through something, you know, serving, I mean, which obviously that can be such a crazy moment in your life, especially when you come back and you have to deal with, you know, reality of this world. You know, it's a completely different world. But even just in general, I think being able for them to know that, you know, these songs do come from a place, you know, where we all can relate, even, you know, whether it's something that is a minor suffering or a severe suffering, you know, internally. So I think music is such a huge outlet, that having bands like you on that create music that people can feel, and you can just put those headphones in and just listen and know that this song helps you get through life. That's got to mean something, especially you know, with what you guys do.
Right, because and that's what we do too when we listen to music. We all get to release ourselves in that too, don't we? You know, it's not just for the writers. I see exactly what you mean. It's music, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'll look here too. See if I can see some more questions here. Oh my gosh, it's kind of hard to see.
Amanda, this group is awesome.
Thanks, Amanda. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, let's
Thank you so much.
let's talk about, like, just because since you joined the band, some crazy experiences that you've had with the band, that you can think of personally. Let the audience kind of know something that you've already kind of been through, that you could talk about.
Well, I mean, the first thing's going to hit me, and I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it or not, but I guess I will. But first thing hit me, we were all tore with Soil and Flaw, and you know, like Soil comes up and they go into our kind of bus and stuff, and bring some alcohol, and we all kind of get loose and then have fun and get wild. You know, we're sitting there talking about stuff, and you know, we're talking about how the wild needs to be put back in you. It's just, it's incredible. I don't know how to explain it. You know, it was that fun. It was that incredible. You know.
Yeah.
It's hard to put into words.
Well, you know, and I love Chris. I know Chris from Flaw pretty well. I haven't talked to him for a little while, but man, you know, he's another one too. Like he has so much tragedy that's happened personally to him, and he writes a lot about it, and rightfully so. You know, I mean, you know, a lot of times as his artist, you know, if you go through so many hardships, and a lot of people just don't know, and obviously you don't really want those hardships to be known out there, to, you know, because you're trying to be a positive influence to people, but at the same time we're still human, and we still go through everything everybody else does, and sometimes people forget that, and I know a lot of people, like, as for labels and things like that, they want you to keep that mystery of who you are as an artist and things like that. But you know, in the same sense, I think for fans, because I've been told this a lot, that I'm really transparent. You know, I'm very just me. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people appreciate that more than anything. Yes, is there things that I don't necessarily tell, you know, my fans? Of course. You know, I mean, I think that goes just for human nature. We all go through certain things, and you know, it's kind of like, you know, how you see so many people posting, and I'm saying this as I just did it the other day, posting like pictures of the food they make. You know what I mean? Like, we don't all need to see what you made for dinner. I'm sure it's great. You know what I mean? You know. So
I'm very reserved person. I don't mean to be. I'm usually quiet and reserved in a lot of situations. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to not share either. I don't know.
I get it. You know,
I guess it's that southern.
Yeah, it's you kind of want, you still want your space. I mean, like, because when you go out and you do these big tours or these big shows or all these things, I mean, you're consumed by people. You're consumed by all this, and you have to be on it, and you have to do this, and there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. So many people just don't even know, and to have those when you finally get home, oh, you are just like, I'm vegging out for like 2 or 3 days. You know, and you just, you have to
When you
unwind.
come back to, when
Yeah,
you come back to, you're happy to have everyone acting normal again, you know, and kind of just
right. You'd be like,
you call it up and walk around with nobody looking at you, you know, you kind of feel it feels good, don't it? I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
oh, absolutely. You know, because it's so crazy how when you're out and about and you're doing these shows and people seem to treat you as if you're an anomaly. And you know, one thing that I had explained to one of my fans, because they were just like, oh my God, you know, I couldn't even imagine doing what you do. And I'm like, well, what do you do? And he's like, I'm a welder. And I was like, I could never do that. That's a great career. I could never ever do that. You know, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have the table I love so much. You know, so, you know, putting it in perspective that just because, you know, I may create music, and yes, I'm glad it touches your soul, but you may be doing something that is just as worthy by creating something that is very personal to somebody else, you know. So, you know, I try to stress that to all my fans and everybody who ever goes out, that, you know, just because, you know, we are out here, you know, in the entertainment world, obviously we're going to get more attention than maybe you as a welder, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't mean that what we do is any more than what you do. We're just on a different level, you know, and but what you do is still just as important, and I love that you recognize that as well. So, you know, but it is cool though when you do get home, because you do, I'm sure, have the same issues. You know, you have those people that just consume you, you know, at some shows, and you're just like, you want to get to all of them, and you say thank you so much for being here, or thank you, you know, for coming, you know, but it can be a little overwhelming sometimes, I'm sure.
I love the idea of treating, you know, the janitor the same as you would anyone else. I don't care whoever, you know.
Yeah.
The King of England.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea of treating everyone. You know, it's important.
Yeah, it is. It is very important, and
also giving everyone the space to have flaws.
Yep. I mean, look at me today. I got a nice flaw. I got a pirate patch on. Come on now. So, but you know, it just goes to prove we're all human and we all make mistakes. I literally poked my own self in the eye. You know.
I won't mention what I was doing or how, but I'm sure I have.
I rolled over in my sleep. I rolled over in my sleep and punched myself in the eye with my pinky fingernail.
What do we learn?
I was like, oh my goodness. So, you know, I mean, but you know, that's we're all human, and we're all the same people. We're just some of us are a little bit more boisterous than the others. And I've always been boisterous. Right. You know, I've always been that crazy chick out there. Hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. You know, but I am like you in some senses too. When I get home, I'm still silly and I do stupid stuff, and thank God the people around me accept me for my craziness. But I like to chill and watch movies and be under blankets, and they got to be fluffy, of course, because I'm extra.
Take life too serious, you never make it out alive, you know?
I absolutely agree with that. Well, let's go ahead and play another song. I don't know, as he's pulling this up, I'm gonna look and see what everybody has else to say here. So the next song we have would be Crashing Down. Want to do that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a great song as well. So tell me a little bit about that one.
It's kind of our sad song, I guess, in a way. Kind of wanted to hit the emotions down, let some of those as well, you know. And
Yeah, being kind of that human moment we were just talking about, you know, where no matter how you look at it, you know, we're still human and we still go through our own personal everything.
Ups and downs.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. All right, everybody. Well, this is Crashing Down by Below 7.
Just a taste of what used to be. We kept the pieces of you and me. What is left of this wilted rose falls to the ground, but nothing grows. It all comes crashing down on top of me. And I'm left standing in my misery. A faded face in my memories as I wait. It's all I see, and what is left fades away. Looks like I cared. What can I say? It all comes crashing down on top of me. I'm left standing in my misery. All these complications, aggravations, killing me. Your love is killing me. It all comes crashing down on top of me. I'm left standing in my misery. All these complications, aggravations, killing me. Your love is killing me. It's killing me.
There's more.
That was beautiful. I love that song. I love that song. So
Oh, shit.
so tell us, like, with everything that you do, like, how do you, when you guys go to create these songs, is it something that just kind of, have you noticed that it just really kind of falls in place together, or what is your guys' challenges, I guess, with creating songs like this?
It kind of does just fall in. We, you know, one person brings something, or two or three people bring something, or work on together, and it's like we already, you know, we've been playing together for a little bit, and you get in that groove, and you kind of just know where it's going to go, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of, there's an always a song, it always seems mystical. You can kind of, you know, both know a change is coming, even though you've never told each other. You kind of feel it, you go with it, and it just seems right, you know.
Now, do you guys play off each other doing that as well? Like you hear something, maybe the guitarist, you're like, I'm hearing this riff, or somebody says, I'm hearing this melody, or anything like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody will be messed around, but like, do that again, you know, you kind of just, and then somebody like,
And just kind of,
change, you're like, wait, no, I like that. That was cool. And you stopped there, you know, or you gave it this.
Yeah.
Happened, you know?
yeah, we do the same thing. We work really well off each other. Like I was telling my lead guitarist and my bassist would tell you, like, I'm the best, like, guitar player by mouth. I do it all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm hearing this. So, but yeah, no, we do it all the time too. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I'm really excited to know that you guys are working on a new album as well. But man, the one that you currently have, how many songs are on the album?
I think there's 10 songs on that album. We kind of just, we were easy on ourselves on that one, I guess.
Right.
Just basically.
And I wish we could play all of them for you. And just to make sure it's cool with you guys, we'd love to put you in rotation on Oz Radio station. So just making sure it's cool with you guys if we can do that after the show.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. We'll make sure to get you out there and get you guys known. And just so you guys know out there, make sure you go to their Facebook page, like their Facebook page. It's under Below 7, and also go to Pavement Records. Purchase their album. If you'd like to purchase their merchandise, you can find it through Pavement Records website, or you can go to their Facebook page and do it as well. They are on all other social media outlets to purchase their songs as well. So you can definitely go out there and support this band. They're a very hardworking band, and they're going to be doing some great things in 2020. Really looking forward to all of that. Hopefully at some point we'll merge together at some point and be able to play something together.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, because I know you've got a lot of great things kind of in the same lines that we do too. So we'll see where all that merges. We'll figure it out. Yeah, and now with Pavement Records, who do you work with directly? Like, do you work with Tim King or? Yeah, I love Tim. I love him. He's so awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he is
I
awesome.
always like Soul too. So I love his band as well.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to
He's a
Tim.
great guy.
He's a great guy.
Definitely.
And you know, and what's so cool about Tim is that he actually he does it, like a lot of this stuff for other bands, pure out of the pureness of him, his love for music, and that's something I absolutely love about him.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty
Exactly.
cool. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, tell me, do you have any shows coming up like before the end of the year, or are you guys just kind of waiting until after the year?
So yeah, we're playing in Bristol, Tennessee, a little place called O'Mannon's for New Year's Eve, and it's usually pretty happening spot. So kind of bringing New Year's with our friends and fans and family and all that, you know.
Where's Bristol? Bristol where?
In Bristol, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
So,
Yeah. So any listeners out there close to Bristol and Tennessee, definitely check out their show. Repeat where it's at again for them.
it's at O'Mannon's in Bristol, Tennessee.
All right.
Irish pub.
Nice. That should be a good show. Yeah. Can you say who else is going to be on the bill?
It's just gonna be us.
Oh,
All right.
Wow.
Not yourself.
all right. That's going to be a party.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be fun. Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show. Man, you know, there's so much about you guys that I love, and you guys are going to be doing so many great things in 2020. When you do come out with the next single, I'd love to do an exclusive for you guys, especially if you guys are planning on doing like a music video or anything like that. Let me know. We'll make sure to get it out there and promote you. I know the audience members, we've got several of them that are already become new fans, so that's awesome to hear. So definitely, if you just joining the show. Make sure you go to Below Seven's Facebook page, like their page, like their website. They're on Pavement Records. You can go there along with Facebook page to purchase their music. Go ahead.
Pandora and Apple iTunes and all those places that you can get that stuff from there and download stuff from too. We're online.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Amazon Music.
Yeah,
Always forget to buy Amazon Music.
I know, right?
I
So
love it.
just asking, like, because of your stylings of your music and stuff like that, what, I guess for you personally, who's been kind of your influence in music that has drawn you to who you are today as an artist?
There's so many. I was always a big Pantera fan. I like so many different. I even like Typo Negative. I like all the different Metallica, all the things. Back when we were
Oh yeah,
Motorhead, Ozzy, Black Sabbath was probably my first love. We all each other.
Oh, man. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, because there's so many influences you can hear in all of you. And it's really, really cool. I love the dynamics of that. Like when you have bands that are so versatile in their selection of their personal loves of music and where they grew up and the things that the influences of those bands or artists that have really influenced, and you take all of you together and you mash it up and become Below Seven, and it's really, really cool. I wish we could have asked like some of the other boys, what their influences were, but it's pretty cool to be able to hear where that draws from and where it comes from, Yeah, absolutely. Well,
And the influence on the draw, because we just can't concentrate on the draw.
right. And it's hard too. That's such a hard question when people ask, because we've been asked the same thing, like, what are your influences, to what you do? It's really hard because it's like, well, I like this band and I like this band growing up, but when I was doing this, it really didn't sound anything like that. It was just something that came from within. So it's almost like a dynamic mix of you personally with what you grew up with as an influence, I guess. You know what I mean?
Exactly. When you're writing, each person in the band has a different influence, and you mix those different influences, come up with something completely different, because that way you're not just doing what someone else is doing,
Right. And that's so true, because you start playing with things and start creating things. I'm a pianist as well. And so like I'll get on the piano and I've literally before I started writing a song. I started writing a song and then I was like, oh, this is a kick-ass song. And then later realized there was a line, right? There was a line that was directly from a previous artist. I went, whoops, can't use that. And it's like, oh.
There's only so many notes. There's only so many notes.
Right.
We're running out.
Right. Right. But it's so cool that even in what we do today, almost 2020, we're still creating, which it's like when I was 4 years old, my mom was trying to teach me piano, right? And I would argue with her. And by 5, I was like remaking Mozart and Beethoven on the piano, and she's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, they're dead now. I told her, I said, they're dead now. They left this for me to complete it. And I'm still that way, so there you go. Right? Absolutely. Well, I tell you, we've got one more song I want to make sure to fill in here, but thank you so much for being a part of Quote the Raven Show on Oz Radio. We appreciate you coming on even after, you getting, God, did you have to evacuate, by the way? On the, yeah, that was crazy. Wow. Well, I'm glad everything is okay and everything's okay with your town and everything got settled in okay. But man, what a that's always a little frustrating when you're like, oh God, what are we gonna do? But it is what it is, but thank you so much for coming back on and joining us and having the audience get to know who you are and what you guys do as a band. Make sure you guys do go out there. I want to finish this out with this last song here. What was the last one we have on here?
Fuck you and your mom.
Oh, that's right. Oh, we were laughing so hard at this song. Okay, so
She said no. Oh, wait. Actually, that's fucking right.
We were laughing so hard at this song. Okay, so you gotta tell me. Okay, what's the reasoning behind this song?
Well, I mean, you know, everybody has got somebody in their life, or I'd say at least once you have that mother-in-law or whatever you want to put insert here, you know, that's just, it's a great breakup song. It's a great love song, whatever you want to call it, you know. And Todd came with the idea of those lyrics and that part, those exact words though. And I threw in, you know, the verses to it, and we just made it about how typically, you know, somebody's there to try to run your life, tell you what you do. And usually it's, you know, a lot of us deal with it. Some of us are lucky to not have to, I guess. I don't know those people, but I'm sure they exist. So, yeah, sometimes you just gotta say fuck you and your mother too, you know?
Right. He's looking for it. I hope we do have this on. You do have this on YouTube, right?
I think so. It's probably from the album thing, but
Okay.
it should be on there.
Yeah, from the album right here. Over here. You have to pull it over to the side so you can see it.
Everyone seems to love that song. They requested quite a bit, and you know, the places we play really appreciate it.
Right. Did you find it? Did you find it?
I don't know.
You
None
got-
of these are labeled.
They are labeled if you pull over more.
Yeah, you might have to go through the actual album track.
There you go. There you go.
Video.
There we go.
All right, so everybody, thank you so much, Jared, for joining us on the show. We look forward to some new music from you guys as well. But definitely, we'll come back on here after the song, but definitely want to say thank you, Jared, for joining us. And we were really excited about your band and excited about what you guys are doing in 2020. So keep in touch with us, all right?
Hey, no problem. I'd like to thank you and say that we at Below 7 are all about hard work and having some fun. Take it easy.
Oh, you too as well. All right, we'll
You
talk
guys
to you
have a
soon.
good New Year's.
Yes,
Actually,
Happy
we
New
know you're
Year's.
going to have a great
Merry
New Year.
Christmas and Happy New Year's. All right, bye, Jared.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, everybody. So this is the last song. We love this song. This is, I think, oh my God. It's just, this song is great. You guys got the whole video, everything of it. It's awesome. So, well, I guess it's just the song on this one. You won't get to see the actual music video, but it's a great song. So here you go. For those who messed you over,
All right, hang on.
it's your song. It's your song.
God, you never screen cap. Once it loads, what's going on here?
That's all right. But yeah, so I'll be a little more careful and take care of my eye and not
That's not supposed to be there.
well, Brandon.
Slow cam, nice. Thanks, guys.
Oh, my
Well, that's what they get to look at now.
goodness. What did you do?
I'm so tired.
What did you do?
I don't know what this is. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh, Brandon.
No, nothing's even. We're okay. We're okay.
Jeez.
Oh, I
Jeez.
bet they want to hear it too, right?
So what is the song called again, Brandon?
Fuck you and your mother too.
I thought you gonna take it, but we draw the line. Could you be mistaken? Will I get better this time? And all the games you're playing, will they make it feel fine? My head is aching from all these lies. You had your chance and here's what I say. You're long gone and you leave on today. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. mama said it was just about time. Your false expectations ain't matching mine. And I can think of my own. Ain't hard to figure out what takes the pain. All you do is pound. You had your chance and here's what I say. You're long gone and you leave us today. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too, yeah. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Fuck you and your mother too. Yeah, bitch, I said we're through. So done with the things you do. Fuck you and your mother too. Your mother too, yeah.
All right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Well, I'm so glad we were finally able to get a hold of Jared and finally do this interview. They're such a cool band, and they're doing so much out there.
He's a nice guy. I like him.
Hard-working band. Joe, and now remember, because we changed the rules for December, anybody who's present that was in this podcast, share it, like the Oz Radio's Facebook page, like the Quote the Ravens page, and you are automatically entered into December's bundle package at the end of the month. So we're going to do a little draw of the hat. So each time that you're on a show and you do all those three things, you get your name in the bucket. How can I do what?
Oh, wait, they have to like the video?
They have to like the page.
How can you like the page multiple times?
Well, if they've already liked the page, but they have to share this video, and they've had to Quote the Ravens page. So if you've already done those two, like the radio page, and you like Quote the Ravens page, just as long as you share the video. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
So if you've already done those other two, and you share, then you're automatically entered. And each time you do it, each show we have, each share that you do, it automatically enters you in for a drawing each time. So the more chances you have to win. Yep.
I look like death.
You'll be death. I look like I'm wearing a freaking Pirates patch.
I don't even know how long have
Terrible.
I been up now?
I don't know. That's your fault.
Since
Yeah.
It's been a long. I've been up for a long time.
Long time.
I was up all night, man.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on today's interview special. We look forward to Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to be interviewing a female-fronted band from Oklahoma. The name of this band is called Mudflex. We played with them at Rocklahoma. We're really excited about interviewing with them and seeing what they've been up to since last time we saw them. They're a great band. They work really hard as well. So thank you guys so much for joining. Until Wednesday, it'll be 2 to 3 p.m. Central Time. And make sure you share this video.
I'm ready for a girl interview.
All right, guys, we love you. And I'll make sure to take care of myself a little better.
You're probably still going to have that on.
I'll probably still have it on Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just dress up as a pirate. Just do the whole outfit. All right, love you guys. We're out.
In the streets, homies.